guys, hey. I am with the beautiful Braylon. You know, you guys all know and love her very much. Sometimes, some of you love her more than me, but that's okay. It's fine. It's cool. It's whatever. It's fine. As you guys can see by the title, we are going to be doing a college advice video. It can be for freshmen. It can be for seniors. It could be for grad students. It doesn't matter. If it helps you,
you win it.
Then we do our job. You know,
we got the keys. We definitely got the keys.
Major key. Okay, so how I'm gonna do this, instead of like just going down and like doing specific questions, because you all kind of had the same variety of questions. Like I got the same questions multiple times, so I'm just gonna go off of what I do. I did friends, class, and social life, and then actually specific questions people did outside of those three things. So then me and Braylon give our opinions, and then yeah. All right.
Let's get started.
Let's get this popping. First one. Do's and don'ts to picking friends. I would say a don't is don't pick your friends based off who you're partying with. Because you can party with anybody and have a good ass time, and they still might not be the person that really fucks with you or has your back. Really. Honestly. And your roommates are not your best friend.
Period. Don't ever think it.
Don't ever think that.
That is like your number one mistake. I know, like, everybody would be like, oh my gosh, like, I hope me and my roomie are gonna be besties. It always, well, I'm not gonna say always, it usually, more times out of none, like, it ends up being a complete opposite.
Yeah. Because
people are completely different when you're living with them. Because usually when you're coming to college, you'll probably get into like a little group message with girls and, you know, or your roommates, and they seem really cool through text.
After a few months of living with them?
Yeah.
Y'all know my story.
No, it just doesn't, like, and some people say, like, I honestly don't believe in people saying, like, don't live with your best friend, because I know a lot of people that have lived with their best friends and they're still best friends.
Yeah.
It's all who you are as a person, for one, who that person is as a person.
Can you guys communicate?
Yeah, and if you guys are really down for each other, like us, like this is like my sister. We're gonna fight, like, but I value our friendship. So when you value something, you're gonna make sure that you're gonna put effort into making it work.
Exactly.
We're not dating or anything like that, but it's still a relationship.
Really?
Like, it's a relationship. You have to put effort in.
Pettiness really doesn't get in the way or anything like that. So
ever.
Another don't is, if you two can easily be affected by pettiness, then that's not your friend. Like, right. It's not. If you two could fall out and then not talk or whatever, that's not your bitch.
Never was.
Never was. A do, I would say, is to picking friends. Pick people who you're really comfortable with. Like, pick people who you don't feel like the need to impress them.
Right.
People who you can just chill with, look your ugliest.
What we doing right now? Like,
we not dolled the fuck up. I promise you that.
Really not.
Yeah,
like,
people who you can really. I don't want to say this because that's not our bitch anymore. But so if you could sit down and have a real ass conversation about what you want is best for them, and really just, besides partying, besides drinking, besides doing this and that, you can actually sit down and have a real ass conversation with your friend. That is your friend. That they care about what you, if they care about what you're doing and they care when you fucking up, that's the person who you want to.
That's who I want. I want somebody to, even when it's like when you with your nigga and you know you dumb as fuck, I need my best friend there to tell me that I'm dumb as fuck. Even if I'm gonna go back to his ass, I still need that.
And that's what I did. I was like, I don't like your decision. I don't like that nigga.
But I love you.
But I love you.
So, but sometimes you need that. It's so, like, as far as like girls having friendship, is so important. Like, it is so important to always have a good girlfriend, even if you don't have a bunch. It's okay not to be buddy with everybody. It's all right, because for one, everybody don't got the same heart as everybody. Some people were definitely not raised the same. And you honestly, when coming to college, you will see that people have different values. People think differently. People have been through other things. So therefore, they act a certain way when it comes to certain situations. But what I will say is, do not be that bitch that fucking does not like a certain bitch and finds another bitch that don't like that certain bitch too.
And then y'all
link up. Like,
no.
First of all, y'all relationship is already built off mess. period. Like, literally, me and Kyra became friends. I don't even know how, but I know her shorts was too fucking small, and I had to say something. And from then on, like, I'm like, we're friends. Like, I ain't never seen them shorts again in my life. You see, we just change each other. Like, I started doing my eyebrows because of her. You know, like, we elevate. Like, friendships are supposed to be elevation. It don't matter if you guys are drinking, smoking, partying together. If y'all can just chill and watch movies like normal people, and that's not what your relationship is based off of, that's a friendship. Yeah. Like, this is really, like, I would really fucking drown a rock for her. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna do it, but I'll figure it out.
Another don't, I would say, is I say don't go for quantity over quality. Don't look for a gang of bitches. Don't look for, you know, squad goals.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Every freshman loves to link up and click, and then it all falls apart, and they wonder why. When you need a small circle of people who really fuck with you, and you will get through. You will have fun. You will be focused, and you won't have all that drama, all that messiness. Right. You can avoid it really easily. We actually kind of touched on this, but another one that says how to tell who your real friends are. Like I just said, you know, people who look out for your best interests, who actually give a fuck about you, besides partying, besides what dress you gonna wear, how you slaying, bitch, yeah, your eyebrows are on fleek, bitch, fuck it up, like, right. They actually give a fuck about, they see when you're fucking up, and they see when you're doing good, and will get you right either way. So that's the friend you want. You don't want someone just to party with. That's not a real friend. That's someone who you gonna kick it with for college and never talk to again after that.
Exactly.
That's a bitch you might beef out with over some nigga during your time here. That's not someone who's really your friend. Your real friends are gonna really worry about you and your well-being, and you'll notice it. You'll be like, damn,
you ain't shit. But no, like, you're right. Like, I feel like for a test, for all incoming freshmen, because like going into college this year, starting school this year, just pick one time that y'all about to go out and try your best to look a fucking mess. And if your friend don't say shit about what you got on, you better get you some new friends.
You really, really learn and really put your trust in people who you can tell are really down for you. Don't just put your trust in people who you turn up with, because those bitches that will run and tell your shit
and turn into prophets.
Okay, let me see.
I don't even give a fuck if you don't even edit that out.
I'm not.
Yeah.
No shade.
Because I know she's gonna watch it. So can we just speak on that?
Let's speak on it.
Can we just speak on that? Okay.
Everyone.
I'm gonna, because I know she's gonna watch it. I'm just gonna say her name.
No, I'm gonna say her name too.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but you could explain the prophet part. I'm gonna explain the beginning of it. Everyone seems to think that me, Bray, and Jada were like this unit, like this small clique that no one could fucking touch, and this and that. And for a long ass time, we thought the same thing. Like, we got this strong ass bond. Right. We didn't think that we could bring someone in and it would feel the same way, but we did. We were like,
it actually did feel like, damn, like this is what we were missing.
Yeah, well, we missed our third little bloop little thing. You know what I'm saying? And it was all well and good. Like, school about to start. We got this group message going, talking about how we gonna do this and that and that and that and that. We can't wait for the school year to start. And all hell broke loose. Randomly as fuck out of nowhere. I'm gonna let Braylon explain.
And listen, I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, that was my bitch. Like, I cared about her. I loved her.
Lived with her. Wanted her to be good.
I was gonna sign a lease with her, live with her, all that. Like, I genuinely cared about the girl. Like, I genuinely cared about her. And I'm gonna say this. I am a spiritual person. I do believe in God. I do believe that God will send you signs, you know, when you fucking up. I do believe that. Absolutely. By far. What I don't fuck with is when people, you know, people try to make things seem like it's, you know, it's how do I put this? People try to make it seem like, you know, their way is like, I don't know how
not even that.
When people try to put God's name onto something knowing that it's not God's work.
Boom.
That's what I don't mess with that. And what happened was, you know, I guess that she was having some experiences, which is okay. Please do not think that me and Kyra are fucking, you know, yes we cuss, yes we have premarital sex, like we're human, we sin,
we're young,
but we both know, we both believe that Jesus died on the cross for us, died for our sins. We both believe that. Mm-hmm. Which means that we also can tell when something is not the work of the Lord.
Yes.
So what basically happened was she was having experiences, which I was all for, and you know sometimes people have that. That's not, I've heard of it happening. Like if you even search on YouTube of people having like near-death experiences where, you know, they're shown different things that's going to happen to them and to the world. Mm-hmm. I believe in that wholeheartedly.
Okay.
So that's what was going on, and she blocked me on Twitter, and you know, I texted her and asked her about it, and she ended up calling me randomly and asking me if I knew what a dreamer was. I do. If I knew what a prophet was, I do know what that is. And basically she said she was a prophet. And which
basically she's this holy being, and she couldn't hang around us whores.
Mind you, she was doing everything that she was doing before she ever
met us.
Before we ever knew that she existed.
Fucking, sucking, partying, smoking, drinking, all that before she even knew who the fuck we were. Yeah, we did not turn her to that shit.
So, but the crazy thing is, yeah, she's hanging out with the same people that we used to talk shit about. That's like, oh, but wait a minute. You know, she's partying. Which I just don't, you know.
I thought prophets were holy and like, you know, do the work of the Lord.
I thought she was moving away from that, which is why I'm confused. So my thing is, my nigga, I ain't never been pressed about friends. Never will be. I wish her the best. If she ever tries to talk to me, she might get elbowed in her face.
She might get embarrassed.
Because I feel like that shit was foul as fuck, because she knows a lot about me. She knows a lot about Kyra. And I do know a lot about her, but I would never, you know, spill the shit. But I feel like that shit is foul. And if you just didn't want to be friends anymore, be a big girl about it.
And just say that and hang out with new people.
We're not your cup of tea, and it's okay. Everybody not gonna feel us, but we feel us. I'm sorry. Like that's like it's always been Kai and Bray. It's always been like that. So
period. We brought her in.
We like. That's just what it was. Like
it's really like the fact that like if you, and I hate the fact that she tried to make it seem like we were bad influences on her when she's out doing the same shit she did with us, but with other people now.
And it's okay. Listen, if she was to change her lifestyle, what friend would I be if I was to call her? Hey, I know you're trying to change your life, but
let's go to the club.
Let's come hit this party real quick. What kind of friend would that be?
Let's take shots of Patron.
I literally texted her. I'm like, you know, when you come back, let's find a good church home. You know, we can all go to church together.
Literally said that shit to her.
Yeah, like I literally said that. She's like, oh, thanks, Bray. Thank you for being such a great friend.
And us telling the story isn't to be shady. It's not. It's mainly to be like.
It's honestly because we give a fuck. I'm not gonna even hold you up. As much as we try to act like we don't, we care about that situation.
Yeah, that situation. That shit made us both feel sometimes. I was pissed the fuck off.
Yeah. And to be honest, I still am, because she still haven't been a real bitch and came to us and told us what really was happening. Mm-hmm. So, and I don't respect that.
I don't. And it's just another warning sign. It's like, you really cannot tell who your friends are. You could roll with a bitch who you would think is your A1 day one. Like, right. This is a new bitch in our group. That's our part of our small circle. And lo and behold, in the end, she wasn't.
Right. Like, I'm not going to even front. I'm not going to front and sit there like I don't give a fuck about the bitch. Like,
that was our friend.
I mean, maybe if I seen her fight in a club, depending on how many people she was fighting, I might help.
I wouldn't.
And depending, well, I would. She tiny.
I'll break it up, but I'm not about to help her.
Oh, I'm not hitting nobody else, but I would break it up. Like, if she was getting her ass beat, I would break it up. So, because we some real bitches.
And I'm petty and I'm pissed off about it, so I'll just break it up. I wouldn't help her swing on nobody. So.
It would depend on who she fighting. If somebody I didn't like either, I would be all for it. That's the gag.
That's the only silver lining that we would help her as.
But with that, like, that's just how we feel about that. Because, you know, people come and go, but, you know, it's just like we're older, and it's never, you're never supposed to, you know, you're never like, what's that word? You don't have to stay somewhere that you don't want. Fucking net.
Y'all seem to not, like, may feel like I'm being shady and, like, I never was her friend. This was my bitch, like. And what made me kind of really
I was beefing with people that I ain't never even beefed with in my life before.
Because of her. What made me really upset was what she said to Braylon about me. She said, I'm kind of scared to talk to Kyra because I feel like she's hard-headed and she's not going to change. Now, when you're on this spiritual journey that I don't knock, if you feel like it's going to make your life better, then that's what's best for you. If it's going to make Jada feel good inside and make her feel like a better person on the right track, then God bless you. I will support you. We will never go out and party again. We can go to church together. We can go to the movies. We can even
have a girls' night.
Yeah, but do something else besides drink, party, and talk about guys we have sex with. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
we can do a whole bunch of other stuff.
So much, like, in me and Kyra's mind, we were more than that.
Exactly.
But I remember her saying to me on the phone, I'm like, well, if you feel that you got to separate yourself from us because of that stuff, then we weren't friends to begin with.
Exactly.
And she specifically said that's what God is showing me.
So my thing is like, sweetie poo poo,
how you gonna get rid of us and because of what we were doing, and then continue doing the same thing with other people? You just didn't want to be friends with us. Just say that. Like, it wouldn't even be no bad blood, but now I feel very disrespected. So,
like,
I don't want no apology either. Like, no. I'm cool. Just don't
like
say shit to me. Like, and she really said, like, if y'all come back, then the friendship is meant to be. I was like, if we come back,
bitch, we never left. You're the one that left. Okay, let me stop. All right, now we're gonna move on to class and work. Very important. Picking a major. Probably the hardest thing you'll ever do. I went from my first semester, I was a psych major. I switched to IT, which is information technology, and then I switched to computer science. And now when I enroll back in Toledo, probably if not spring semester or next fall, it will be cosmetic science.
That was my choice that I gave to her.
I've switched majors. I'm going to switch majors 3 times or 4, one or the other. Picking a major is the hardest thing you will do because you really don't know what you want to do. You can come into college wanting to do one thing, and then 2 semesters later you want to just do something completely different. I would suggest coming in to any college like without a major. Coming in, taking your prerequisite classes, and then really figuring out what you're passionate for, and then picking your major based off that. Because when you pick a major right off the jump and you take classes for that, you're wasting time and money.
Who the fuck is that? Oh my fucking gosh. Like, to touch what Kyra said, I came in as a pre-law major, switched to business. Now I am a communications major where my focus is public relations, and I haven't been happier and my grades haven't been better. So I do still want to be a lawyer, but, you know, after doing research and stuff about my field, I learned that you can pick any major that you know for a fact you're going to excel in, and you can go to law school after that. So really just whatever makes you happy, because it costs too much money for you to pick a major that you think your parents want you to do, you know, that you think is going to make the most money. Like, because you're probably going to get the worst grades in it if you're not really that dedicated to it. You know, not to even be negative, but it happens. You know, you go into something thinking like, all right, I have to do this because I want to make this much money. But really, reality of it is, like, if you're not happy, don't waste your time. Figure out something that's going to make you happy, and I promise you will excel. Like, flat out, you will excel. Like, my freshman year, when I was a pre-law and business major, I was a pre-law major my first semester, and I switched to business my spring semester of my freshman year, and I absolutely did horrible. Fall semester, I got a 2.8. Spring semester, I ended with a 1.7, and then my cumulative was a 2.2. And I literally had to I had to give myself a pep talk. I'm like, I just can't do this. And right before we went on to summer break, I changed my major to public relations, and I came back sophomore year. I got a 3.3. Spring semester, I got a 3.6. So now my cum is back to a 2.8. So, and I'm just happy. Like, I don't feel stressed out. I think the only reason why I was stressed out spring semester was because I had 8 a.m.s. But you have to find something that's going to fit you, because when you like something, you're going to do great in it.
Managing time. Whew, this was hard for me. My best advice for managing time is to make sure your day is full. Make sure you have something to do at least 20 hours out of your day. I know those are supposed to be sleep, but shit, plan for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you have something to do and you plan this, okay, well, I get out of class at 3, and then I got work from this to that. Okay, and then after I get out of work, I'm going to do homework for this time to that time, and then this and that. When you plan out your day and you always have something to do, you will not get distracted. You won't get distracted off like a Netflix binge or talking or arguing with your boyfriend on the phone, which I was, guilty of.
I was doing it, and and you know what's so crazy? My freshman year, when I was fucking going crazy over a nigga, and I got that low ass GPA, that 1.7, come to find out that nigga had a 3.0. So while I'm over here stressing. I'm fucking up in school. This nigga
doing fine.
He's accelerating. Like I'm all baffled. I'm like, what the fuck? So that like that, like shit like that, like. And I mean, girls, I know it's guys that watch this channel too, but I mean this specifically for girls. I don't give a fuck what he's saying, what he's doing, what y'all going through.
Don't let distract you.
Please keep your eyes on the fucking prize, because men gravitate to women who shine. Men gravitate towards women who don't need somebody who knows what they're here for. You're here to get an education.
Yep.
That's all that matters. Don't let no nigga run you around crazy. Don't do it. You may argue with him here and there, but at the end of the day, in your mind, think of it as this is all temporary.
Yep.
This is all temporary. You know what I mean? Just think of it like that. But think of your schooling as this is my fucking future.
Yep.
He's not, but this
Maybe.
schooling, this school, he might. And it's
a small chance.
It's a slim chance with our generation that he might be your, that's your husband. And oh my God, just don't come looking for a husband.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. That's a whole nother.
Right. But no, girls, don't get distracted.
Yeah. Always have something to do.
Yeah.
It makes it a lot easier to manage time when you plan your day out. If you just go into your day I'll just do my homework or this, then if you literally say, I'm gonna start this shit at boom boom boom, and I want it to be done at boom boom boom, and yada yada yada, you plan out your day, it will the way it helped me a lot my second semester. My first semester, I was going through a hard ass time, and I just went about my day how I went about my day. I didn't really get to homework. I got to it the night before, and I did okay. You know what I'm saying? But once I got to second semester, I kind of I moved out, and I was just by myself. I worked 2 jobs actually. I worked 2 jobs, and I was doing homework a lot, always in my room. Boom, 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 playing your day, and then you will get shit done. You will get shit done a lot faster and a lot better when you prioritize your time. Managing jobs and working at school. Managing jobs and going to class. And homework. I didn't explain that good.
If you want money, I say give it a try. But working and going to school sometimes does not work for everyone. So I suggest, if you're fortunate enough, I suggest that you have a conversation with your parents before you do leave for college and ask them hey, I am kind of scared for how I'm going to manage everything for school. Do I have to work? and maybe maybe your parents will be like, well, we don't really have the money to be giving you right now, so yeah, I want you to. Or they're gonna be like, no, I want you to focus on school. We will handle everything that you need and everything that you want.
Yeah.
So I would definitely have that conversation with your parents. That's what I did. I don't have to work, but I've never been the type to not have nothing to do. So that's the reason why I do work. But
my dad's the exact same way. He says if you're on your shit and you're doing something with your life, whatever you need, I got you. My mom's the same way. My mom sends me $50 a week to eat, just in case I am short on money. I got that guaranteed $50 a week, so I got food in my stomach. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't have to work, but I kind of do now. I'm not enrolled in school at the moment, but when I was in school and when I was working 2 jobs, I did that because I just wanted the extra money, and I knew I would always be staying busy. I wouldn't be distracted, and just like Braylon, I wanted something to do so that way I would never not have something to do.
Right.
Double negatives. Social life.
What are we gonna start with?
Parties / kickbacks.
Don't be, for girls, because we're not niggas, we're obviously not guys, but for girls, the most unattractive thing is for you to be the loudest bitch in the room and the ratchetest bitch in the room.
Dear sweet baby Jesus.
Oh my God. You can almost count on that you will be getting talked about during that party.
Promise you.
It's more than likely somebody's gonna end up hitting you.
Yep.
I've seen it happen. Me and Kyra almost fought a bitch that was up in a club, and she was sloppy drunk.
Oh, homecoming?
And the bitch fell on me.
Oh my God.
And the only reason why I didn't fight her is because I felt bad for her. So, and I didn't want to knock her the fuck out.
A hot mess.
But
what I want to say with parties and kickbacks or whatever, don't feel sorry when you miss one. Don't feel bad because you got an exam the next morning. You can't go to this kick it or you can't go to this party. There's always going to be one, if not next weekend. You know what I'm saying? There's always going to be a party. Everyone's always going to get together at one point in time. You're not going to miss it. I promise you. You might miss that particular one, but you will get the experience some other way, shape, or form. I promise you.
Right.
I promise you.
Yeah, like this. I'm telling you. And then on top of that, you're going to get tired of it anyway.
Oh my God, yes.
You're going to get tired of it anyway. So don't even
See the same people, listen to the same music.
Yeah. So I highly recommend going to other schools as a party. Because that's what we plan on doing.
But yeah, like I was saying when we was talking with Jay, we plan on going to OU, plan on going to I want to go to Michigan State for St. Patrick's Day.
EMU's having a homecoming party September 22nd.
Boom. Got my girl. We can stay with her in her sorority house in Western if we ever go up there.
For real?
Mm-hmm. My girl on Gemini. She got a whole sorority house. She's like, you can stay in there. If you're bored the same old hoopla here at your school, go to other schools. Branch out that are close in the area. Right. We're fortunate because Michigan has a lot of schools that are really close together. Same in Ohio. So in Michigan and Ohio are right next to each other. So we can go to this school, that school, this school, that school, and it'd be lit. And another thing I want to say is don't be the girl who is always on the scene. You do not need to be at every single event because you're gonna be known as that girl. And we always see you. And
people gonna be like, well, I know she gonna be there.
Yeah, we see you more in the club than we see you in class.
Yeah, you just don't want to be, talked about like that. You want to be, you don't want people to get tired of you.
Yeah.
You don't want people to get tired of seeing you and shit. Like, you want people to be happy, that you're in the event. And be like, oh shit, damn, she here too. Like, you just don't want to be that. Now, niggas, let me tell you this. Because for some reason, motherfuckers will come to college, and yeah, you might have grew up in the hood, close to it.
The metropolitan area.
Please do not come to college trying to gangbang and trying to fight everybody. If you can't go around your own hood like that, please do not go to a college acting that way because for one, you will get humbled quickly. For two, you will get kicked out. And for three, you will go to jail. You will have a record. And that would have been for nothing.
And niggas love to jump.
Yeah, don't be trying to look cool and shit. I've literally seen a shootout from niggas that was really from the hood that really came down here because it was niggas faking like they was.
Yep.
I was there. I've witnessed it. I heard it. I was in the car under a seat praying that no bullets flew into the car. Like, I've seen it. So you don't be that nigga. Don't be that.
Was your freshman year homecoming? Are you talking about that scenario? Yeah, I was there for that too. I was there for that.
Yeah,
I was scared as fuck my damn self. I was a senior in high school. I was like, what the fuck am I getting myself into? Do I want to come here? Like, yes, bro.
Just don't do it.
Don't come to have a good time. Don't come to fucking ruin it for everybody else.
Trying to look raw. Like
no one cares.
People will fuck with you because of who you are.
Yeah.
It's easy for people to pull, like, pull cards. Like, this is not really, you're not really laying like that. Like, you're just not, like, so you just can't, like, just don't do it. It's the worst possible thing that you could ever do. Mm-hmm. And I'm not knocking nobody. Like, you might be laying like that. Like, you might, have shot somebody before. You might have,
you might be built like that.
Yeah, you might be. But why continue doing the same old stuff when you're trying to
better yourself? You
know what I mean?
You're in college to better yourself, not do the same shit you was doing back at home.
Right.
Sex.
S-E-X. Take a deep breath. And daddy gon' go crazy when he find out that his baby having S-E-X. Fucking sex.
Oh my God.
It's normal. It happens.
Yep.
But I don't think what people don't talk about is the emotions that come with it. Mm-hmm. And I'm speaking for females and females only because it's the only thing that I know about. I'm not no nigga. Mm-hmm. It is me being at the age that I am now, I've been through a lot. Not a lot has been through me though. So let's just put that out there. Yeah.
Okay, we even got men here now.
We got two guys. Come on, we're filming. Come on, where's your shirt at?
I can't get it.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Oh yeah, you can. Well, oh yeah, you can.
When you putting it up?
When you putting it up?
Probably tomorrow.
Nope.
No, so
what do you mean? Oh yeah, because you guys are.
I'm not doing that.
no.
Okay, well anyway, you can sit there.
You can come in. You don't have to be weird.
My opinion on sex in college is
do a whole lot of fucking.
Everyone is fucking everyone.
Yeah, do a whole
period,
lot of
and it's
period.
Like,
it's gross.
How is it nasty?
Because STDs are real, and niggas like to.
They are real.
They are real.
Niggas real if you catch one.
Niggas like to raw dog.
Oh yeah.
Don't let no nigga tell you like, oh, I ain't
pillow
fucking
talk
nobody.
The fuck out of you. Don't let them do
I'm
it.
not doing it.
Advice. Hold on, what is this segment about?
This is about
sex.
It's
about college advice.
Social advice, all right.
And
I advise y'all do a whole lot of fucking.
Come to college, do
have
a whole
fun,
lot of fucking.
And enjoy. Don't
come
use
here. No condoms.
Don't listen to that.
Please.
Don't come in this bitch in motherfucking relationships because it's not gonna work.
Hold on, we ain't even got to that part yet.
Well, just do a whole lot of fucking and enjoy your life.
Who fucking?
A whole lot
okay,
of
I will say I will say I agree with that to an extent. I'm not gonna say do a whole lot of fucking. I'm gonna say come to college and have fun.
But
be safe.
Yeah, because let's be honest. You gotta, for females, because I can't speak for niggas.
Because I got a vagina.
Do not get wrapped up in a nigga so early on, and you can't get your wholeness out. Is that no? This is real shit.
No, I'm talking about because it's true.
Because if you get wrapped up in one dude, how you gonna figure out what you like?
Exactly.
Do a lot of fucking. See you later.
Do a whole lot of fucking.
Well, we'll text you when we done.
Don't do no choose. Fuck everybody. Fuck.
Get out. Go.
Fuck. But no. And whole years. I don't mean fucking the whole football team. I don't mean whole years. In my opinion, is dating. That's what whole years.
And not really giving a fuck.
Because with me, dating is
excuse my language.
I'm letting this dude take me out. After this dude take me out, I'm going out with the next dude. Mm-hmm. It don't gotta be sexual, but I'm figuring out what I like. Now, if
That's not.
yeah.
I don't want like. Don't think of it as a gold digger aspect
Yeah.
too. I'm a Cardi B type bitch. You want to get what you can out of niggas because they gonna want some out of you. They
don't
can
ever be afraid to have your hand out. They asking for pussy. Period.
They never afraid to ask you for your body, for your
Right.
fucking whole being. So if you want to ask them to take you to dinner, or this guy drive me here, I gotta go to work, take me to work, something like that. You could get what you can out of these guys very easy. If it's so easy for them to ask you for fucking sex, you can ask them for a ride somewhere. You can ask them for $20 to get your fucking nails done. You can ask them. Fuck hell, to get a fucking Big Mac from fucking McDonald's, something shit.
Right.
Don't be afraid to ask that nigga for
and
shit.
And if that nigga's not gonna do it,
then
blocked. But that's what dating is. Dating is, and if you do choose to be sexual with one of those people, you have to be mature enough to have that conversation. Like, yes, I am letting other men take me out, but you are the only person I am sexual with. Mm-hmm. And for being a female, you do want that nigga to be the only person that you're sexual. Like, you want you to be the only person he's sexual with. Yeah. And if he's not, stop being sexual with him. But respect the fact that he was honest with you.
To tell you.
You can still let him, take you out and stuff, but the sex has to be eliminated because that's just
a lot of things can go wrong.
Yeah, that's just nasty.
Condom or not.
That too, and then you don't know how the other girl that he's messing with is feeling. Yeah, it's feeling, and you don't know if he's being honest with her, because not everybody is like built the same when it comes to that.
Can find you, can fluster from that shit. Basically, like I was just saying before, the men walk in here, like literally, you can't really put much feelings into sex because everyone's out here fucking everyone. Like literally, the guy who you might have feelings for could have fucked your best friend. I'm just saying.
No, I'm just like,
I'm just saying, like literally, like the guy you could have been messing with at the beginning of the season, at the beginning of the school year, can now be fucking with this girl, and you kind of low-key friends with her, and like you can't really be mad about it. It's not your nigga, but everyone literally shares each other in college.
As bad as it sounds.
As bad as it sounds, it's like it's really honest, and you're gonna see it when you get to college if you're not already here. Like if you have a kind of like Toledo's big, but it's not that big. So it's like literally, especially the black community is not that big. You could be fucking with some nigga at the beginning of the school year, and then like y'all might fall off or something like that, and like your homegirl is now fucking this nigga, and then he's fucking someone. But everyone's just fucking everyone.
You're doing a whole lot of
fucking. Coming to college with tough skin and know that not
take
everything,
shit on the chin.
Yeah, not everything is so serious. Everything is temporary. Don't be mad when you see the guy that you fucked last night out with this girl in the union the next day, because guess what? It's gonna happen, baby cakes. It's gonna happen.
It happened to me.
It's gonna happen.
Literally. Like, I'm not even joking.
It happened to me. The guy I really fucking liked, one day I saw him on Snapchat in the bed with a different bitch. Like, it happened.
And it's just like, well, because I mean, another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust.
Drugs and alcohol.
I honestly think this is going to be real quick.
Yeah, my thing is, if you're going to participate in those kind of activities, know your fucking limit.
Not even that. Don't do it because you want to look fucking cool, because you end up looking dumb. And you
do it because you like being tipsy sometimes. Do it because you like being high. You like it. Don't do it to impress other people. And don't do it to excessive.
If you're not into it, nobody gives a fuck that you don't drink. Nobody gives a fuck that you don't smoke. Literally, people be like, you smoke? No, I don't. All right.
Okay.
You want some of this drink? What is it? Oh, it's vodka and blah, blah, blah. Oh, no, I don't drink. All right, cool. So, what's your major? Like, literally.
That's always the question after
like,
that.
That's literally, like, how it goes. Like, nobody's going to be like, oh, that bitch don't drink. She don't know how to turn up.
Fuck.
Like,
no,
me and Kai can be in a party. We can be the life of the party. Sober as fuck. And when I tell you, people gravitate towards that.
Yeah.
People gravitate towards that.
And if you choose to do it, like I just said, just know your limit.
Right.
Do it because you enjoy it, not because other people want you to do it. And do it not to an excessive. You know what I'm saying? If you do it too much, it can turn out bad. If you're gonna dibble and dabble into different things, just make sure you do it safe around people you trust. Mm-hmm. Do it around people who are gonna take care of you if something bad does happen. And just be safe, like don't be that horror story that you hear on the news. Just don't let that happen to you.
Right.
Boom. So Kendall P on Snapchat asked me, was a transition from high school to college hard? No. To me, not really.
It's
Because
literally high school.
it's literally it's high school, but without parents.
It's like, what's that
Pacific Vista.
Yeah.
Or
Zoe 101.
Oh, yeah.
It's literally like Zoe 101.
But you're just older.
Yeah, and you're in, like, you just have your own room. Your parents are, literally your parents are just not there.
Yeah, it's high school
It's still
without parents.
classes, it's still drama, it's still, parties. It was parties in high school, it's still liquor, everybody's fucking.
Everybody fucking.
Like, it's all that, but,
It's just more freedom.
you
because
just,
don't have
right,
parents.
you're able to make your own decisions.
Yeah.
And without somebody breathing down your neck telling you what to do. But honestly,
The only thing that's really different is the fact that you don't have somebody breathing down your neck. Like, you have to tell yourself to do your homework. You have to tell yourself to get up and go to class. Like, your mom and dad aren't going to knock on your door and make you wake up and take you to school. You have to get your ass up and be like, okay.
that reminds me, I gotta download the bus app.
You have to wake yourself up to go to school. That's really the only difference. Yeah, work-wise, I feel like it's a little bit harder than high school.
It is.
A little bit harder.
But you're advanced by
Yeah.
then. So
By
like
then
it's not
you
even
know more.
it's not even a big deal because
It's not something you can't handle.
it's just like just when you go from a different grade in high school,
Yeah.
the
It
work
gets a little bit harder.
and that's just what it is. Like it's not a big ass step. Like
I think the main difference is you got to prioritize your time a little bit better. In high school, you can finesse really easily. In high
your
school,
homework in classes. And shit.
yeah, I do my homework like the class before and then turn it in, blah blah blah, and still get a good grade on it. College, you can't do that.
Literally, like if you don't if you miss some notes or some shit, like more than likely that's gonna be that question on the fucking test that you just
better
didn't
find
know.
them notes.
Yeah.
Everything that your professor puts on that board is going to be used. Nothing is just busy work.
Anything your professor repeats is gonna be on your test.
Yes. I don't think anything is like, that's the only difference is high school, some things are just busy work to just, just to say some shit.
Mm-hmm.
College, nothing is busy work. Everything that you fucking breathe is going to be on that final.
Yep.
Color Me Pri said, when did you start getting into makeup? I think it's directed towards me.
Yeah. Shit, I don't do makeup.
I started just wearing makeup like a little bit in 8th grade, like not even like really doing shit, just putting on eyeliner and mascara. When I started like really trying to be professional with it is when I got my freshman year in college. I started wanting to snatch faces and and actually starting like it took me to come to college to really get into the shit and realize that this is what I want to do. I like doing this. I could sit for hours and paint my face, and I can sit for hours and paint someone else's face and still fucking love it. When they love it, it brightens up my day. I'm like,
Yay.
I did it. It's ZVRRII. I can't pronounce that for shit. It says, how was your
Is this supposed to be Zari?
Zavari?
I mean, I don't think you gotta. I think that V is supposed to be an A.
Oh, whatever. How was your? She said, how was your freshman year? How was your freshman year?
Fucked up. I'm not gonna even lie, because I did get caught up in somebody, and I'm not gonna sit here in front and say I don't still love them. I love them, but I did lose myself in somebody, and that kind of took away that freshman year experience that I could have had, and I regret it to this day, but I love them. You live and you learn, and I'm just making up for lost time.
Yeah.
I still got some time left. Like I'm still young, just making up for lost time, but it was definitely fucked up, and I wish I could do it over. But I really do.
Same with me. My freshman year was shitty, to say the least. Like, especially my like the beginning of my first semester was really fun. Towards the end of my first semester, God really tested me. God tested my will to keep going. I think I missed like a whole week of class, like every single one, not just like one class I missed. Like I didn't go to class for a week because I was in just like this funk from the situation that happened. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I just didn't realize why all this can be coming down on me. Like, why is all this happening to me? And around second semester, when I kind of separated myself from like a lot of things, a lot of parties I didn't really go to a lot. I kind of wasn't on the scene a lot. I went to work. People would ask me, do you still go here? I'm like, yeah. I never see you. I'm like, oh, I'm here. And like I said, if I had a chance to redo it, I would redo it in a heartbeat.
Stacy D23.
Stacy D23 said, "What is it like staying on campus and budgeting your money in college?" Staying on campus, in my opinion, is for the fucking birds. And I feel like it's a way to get your money, really, in my opinion. Like, Toledo made it a rule this year that the incoming freshmen have to stay on campus for 2 years because they want that chicken, rubber bands. That's all it is. It's money. Like, it's really shitty, in my opinion. Like, someone told me that all freshmen should get the dorm life experience, and I agree with it to an extent. It's not all it's cracked up to be in my, because I obviously had a bad experience with it. That's why I vote down for it. But everyone can have a different experience. You may love dorm life, you may hate it, but I feel like it's just a way to get your money. It's not really something that you need to do, in my opinion. Is it fun? Do you get to meet people? Or like, is it like a damn near a party especially welcome week? Oh my god, welcome week is a party like every night. But other than that,
I'm still recovering.
I'm still recovering from welcome week.
Seriously.
But it's I don't feel like dorm life is something that needs to be achieved. Like, it's not that big of a deal.
But budgeting your money is a big deal.
That is a big deal.
Because let me tell you,
that refund check.
when you hungry and you look at your fucking account and you have 4 cents in it,
you gonna be salty.
that's literally the worst feeling you could ever feel.
All them dining dollars gone.
You ain't got no, like, and then
Your
like,
swipe's gone for the week.
like, and then the dine, like the buffet, I mean, like the cafeteria's closed, like,
Salty.
and you're just ass out, dude. You have to budget your money. You have to, like,
you can't just
some,
swipe.
like,
It's community
you're
swipes.
that term broke college student is so real. It is so real. Do not try to flex. You don't have to. This is not. Let me tell you. You know how you get your first day of school, right? You already picking out your outfit, like, damn.
You don't even want to go to sleep. You just stare at your fit like,
I'm gonna flex on them niggas tomorrow. Literally, college is the complete opposite, because on first day, motherfuckers in sweats, motherfuckers are wearing jeans and flip flops and a hoodie. Who we looking good for?
no damn body.
Because niggas don't be getting up niggas probably either getting up at real early, like at 7 in the morning, because they got at 8 a.m., or they not getting up until 3.
Because they don't got class till 4.
You know what I mean?
Who about to go look cute for that? Nobody.
Right. You know what I mean? So it's completely different. So you don't have to go. I mean, if you want to buy an outfit for the party that's coming
That's
up,
different.
cool. But don't be trying to get no name brand. Let me tell you
Go
this.
to Fashion Nova, get something cheap.
Yeah. Like,
No.
name brand shit do not make you cute. So don't even, like,
Yeah.
you might as well just erase it out your mouth. Well, I gotta have this because it's MCM, or I gotta get these trues because, you know, this is gonna make me know.
And prioritize your refund check, because that bitch will go. And for those who don't know what a refund check is when you took out too much and your school didn't need that much, so they give you the money that they have left over back to you. And it deposit, you can either get in the check or deposits in your account, yada yada yada. When you get that bitch, do not go to the mall and flex on them hoes.
Right.
Save it. Like, you know, like, spend a little bit of it, you know, have a little bit of fun. You young. We all gonna spend a little bit of our refund check. But don't blow that bitch. I had a $2K refund check, and I still in the dorm rooms. I had a nice fat refund check. I bought my MacBook, and I bought some books, and I saved the rest of it.
I pay my rent for the semester.
Well, because you lived off campus, yeah.
I was saying, like, I paid my rent for the semester, and I wasn't worried about what everybody was like, it's the first of the month, I gotta pay my rent. My shit was already paid in full.
I gotta worry about that because I don't get a refund check. I don't get a refund check because I'm not in school, so I gotta worry about this the first of the month. Fuck.
Yeah, so my shit is, like,
Lavish.
yes.
Minnie. Can't pronounce your name.
Look like it's Minnie, MINNIYY.
With 2 Y's, asked me, is it better to stay single during college? Yes.
Not even, I mean, it is, but if you do find somebody who's legit,
stay discreet as fuck. Do not put your business out like that. Because guess what? Everyone named mama gonna want to be in your business.
not even that, everybody will come out the woodworks with the story about who you with.
Story. Everyone got a story. Everyone got a fucking story.
But if you would have never said shit, that you was with that person and would have never had nothing to say about
Exactly.
them.
So if you decide to get in a relationship, keep that between y'all two. Stay low key. Worry about y'all happiness. And know what everybody else got to say. But in my opinion, it is better to stay single in college. Because you can date, you can have fun, you can experience things. You're not.
You can see what you like.
Exactly.
Yeah, you might be gay and don't even know it.
Okay. After a long ass fucking video, that's really all the questions that I got. Everything else, like I said, that's why I did it in segments, because everything kind of like was the same repetitive questions. So I just broke it up like that, and whatever was kind of different, I left for last. And yeah, that's basically it. You guys have been begging me to do this, so I decided to do it with the one lovely person who I know would offer some good opinions to you guys also.
Because I've been through some shit.
We've all been through some shit. I'm really adding humor to this video.
Yeah. Sorry, Jada, but we had to keep it real.
Yeah.
If you do watch this,
it's really no shade.
Or if your friends watch it and tell you about it,
it's no shade. It's
no shade.
It's
but
just
we
a
had
lesson
to,
that we learned that not everyone is really your friend. So
another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust.
Yeah, but no shade to anyone. This is really just
real ass shit. Like,
yeah.
You know us. Like, when you see us around, you got something to say. Say it. Don't be hesitant. You got a problem, speak on it.
Period.
And I'm grown as fuck. We either gonna talk it out or work it out.
But yeah, so that's really all me and Bray got for you guys. If you want us to do anything else, talk about anything else, leave it down there. Thumb this bitch up if you like what we had to say. Comment, subscribe to me. Add Bray on Snapchat. It'll be right here. But yeah, love you guys. See you guys in my next video. Mwah, and bye.
In the middle of the party, bitch, get off me. Goddamn. In the cut, I'm rolling up my broccoli. Goddamn. Yeah, I know your baby mama fond of me. Goddamn. All she wanna do is smoke that broccoli. Goddamn. Whispered in my ear, she tryna leave with me. Goddamn. Say that I can get that pussy easily. Goddamn. Say that I can hit that shit so greasily. Goddamn. I'm a dirty dog, I did it sleazily.